Hello guys and dolls, how are you? I hope you are well and I hope you can hear me because I've got the fan going and all that good stuff. My eyes are probably going to be watering. No, I'm not crying. So this is going to be technical issues, I guess, apparently. This is going to be confessions in a fantasy world of what a narcissist would say if they were to be held responsible for their own actions. They actually held themselves responsible for their own actions. So this is a fantasy world confession because it will never happen in their world. But we could always imagine that they would say this, but it'll never happen. But that's okay. Let's just fall into a dreamland, shall we? All right. So hold on here. Okay, I don't know why I've got two of those, but that's fine. All right, so let's get started, shall we? Oh, let me also, there were tornadoes in Missouri yesterday, day before yesterday, something like that. There were 6 states that were impacted. I don't remember them all. Mississippi, Tennessee, Missouri, Kentucky, Arkansas. I think there were 6 states that were impacted by multiple tornadoes, one of which was a gigantic tornado that affected 4 states, between 4 and 6 states, which resulted in multiple fatalities and extensive property damage. So if you guys could say prayers for those who have lost their lives. And there was an Amazon fulfillment center that was also hit by a tornado, and some of their workers were killed as well. So if you could do prayers for them and their souls, really, honestly, and for their families, friends and families, loved ones of the people that passed, that would be a good thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So this is what a narcissist would say if they, like I said, if we lived in a fantasy world. I hide behind my false self. I exert a ton of non-stop energy to perpetrate this false image to the public. I'm flawed and I hurt others. I can't blame others forever. My ego runs away from me. Therapy will work for me. I need to learn humility, strong doses of it, actually. Humility, for those of you who don't understand that, humility is the act of being humble and the actual being humble, okay? Which narcs are incapable of. So that's why the confession would say, I need to learn humility, strong doses of it, actually. I can't stop lying. I'm so used to lying that lies slide off my tongue like water on a duck's back. I need to stop trying to control others. I need to stop my competition with others. Other people are not to be ruled by me because they are grown and therefore free to make their own choices. I need to realize that loving money and or objects is an empty existence. I need to own my own responsibility for how my actions affect others. I need to learn how to care for others. I need to realize that the world doesn't revolve around me. I need to learn what empathy is because, frankly, I don't have any. I'm going to repeat that because that's pretty deep. I need to learn what empathy is because, frankly, I don't have any. I want to learn honesty. I want to be anchored in the truth. I need to learn how to love people and use money, not loving money and using people. I need to come to terms with who I am attracted to rather than continuing to perpetrate lies to the public. I need to not marry one gender when I will always want to be with the same gender and sometimes simultaneously. I need to stop taking other people's money while stashing my own in the bank, at the same time perpetrating to others how poor I am. Which goes back to my ease of dishonesty. For some narcissists, they need to be saying, I need to stop being verbally or physically abusive to others because they refuse to allow me to control them. I need to stop running from who I am and realize that drug abuse and or alcoholism isn't the answer to my issues. I need to be an adult. Okay? I need to be an adult and go to therapy so that I can finally be the person I'm supposed to be instead of being who I am. I also need to apologize to the many people who I have deliberately harmed because they didn't deserve the mayhem that I routinely exposed them to. I'm going to be crying like I told you. The fan is making my eyes water like crazy, so that's how that goes. I need to exert my newfound energy into becoming a passionate, honest, and lovable person whom I know I can be. I need to realize that others who I pretended to care about need to be genuinely cared for by me. Last but not least, my goal from here onward is to be a positive and memorable blessing to everyone I meet. You see how I'm looking, right? This letter will never happen. But it would be nice if it did. If they actually took responsibility for how they treated other people, like the rest of us have to be responsible for how we treat other people. Oh my God, I'm bawling my eyes out. I'm not bawling, but the fan is kicking my butt. Anyway, so just imagine if a narcissist were culpable and they were held accountable. They held themselves accountable for what they did to other people instead of, they need to go against the grain. It's natural for them to lie, cheat, steal, manipulate, gaslight. Like the guy who gaslit me the other day. Your tattoo doesn't say what you think it says. Oh, really? You a language expert now? You better sit down before you get cussed out real bad. Yeah, he tried to gaslight me. That is when a person is telling you that your reality is not what you think it is. Even if you researched it, even if you saw it with your own two eyes, even if a camera recorded this happening, that wasn't me. I didn't do it, but we saw you on camera. That might be somebody that looks like me, but I'm telling you, that's not me. You're wearing the same shirt today that you were wearing on camera. A lot of people have this shirt. You trying to say that everybody with this shirt did that particular crime? Are you serious right now? So that's gaslighting, right? But that's just, like I said, that's just a fantasy letter that we wish that narcs would actually hold themselves responsible and be aware of, publicly admit, this is how I am and it needs to stop, and this is the damage that I've done to other people. But the problem is, well, it's a disorder and there's no cure for it. There is comprehensive therapy that could significantly help, but the person would have to want to get help. As long as the person's life continues to be cushy, there's always a safety net. There's always somebody in the family who enables them. There's someone always in the family to baby them and give them money every time they whimper that they don't have money. If there's somebody always there to save your tail, you got no incentive to become a better person because you're a terrible person and you're getting catered to anyway. So there's zero incentive to become a better person, because being a crappy person is rewarding to them. Someone's always an imbecile, an idiot, a dumbass in the family who will enable this individual. And I read the other day on a YouTube video that somebody said this particular person's a narcissist and they have attacked multiple members of the family. Don't you know all of those members of the family defend that person and protect that person? Can you say Stockholm Syndrome? Where you are locked into that person emotionally to the point where you can't, you protect the enemy. You protect the enemy. Okay? People are easily brainwashed. It's really terrifying how easily people get brainwashed because they don't have the power of independent thought. They can't think for themselves. So, you know, what can you do? But that's whole another video. Okay? But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Yeah, if we lived in a fantasy world, those would be the confessions that a narcissist would mention. Imagine that. I love you guys, and for those of you, like I said, who have been impacted by this horrific chain of events over the past few days, you guys, you can even look at aerial footage of the damage in Kentucky alone. It's terrible. It's really terrible. So anyway, please say prayers, guys, and stay safe. And no texting and driving, no drinking and driving. Y'all know the drill. Don't make me come for you. Don't make me come looking for you. But seriously though, say prayers for those people that are impacted by those horrific weather. Just mind-blowing. Just totally mind-blowing. You guys take care. Love you.